Picture this, it's 1927 and Procter& Gamble is trailing Colgate by miles. Everyone expects Colgate to win hands down, but what happens next doesn't just flip the script, it reshapes the whole industry. How did P&G go from underdog to unquestioned titan? That's the very question Jim Collins and Jerry Porras chased for 6 years, hunting down what makes some companies built not just to last, but to dominate generations. We're wired to idolize visionaries, yet built to last shows that lasting success hinges elsewhere. It's not the charismatic leader or the buzzword vision, it's something far more subtle, deeply embedded. When Johnson & Johnson faced the Tylenol poisonings in 1982, they didn't just scramble to save face. Rooted in their carefully crafted credo, they immediately prioritized customer safety over profits, recalling millions of bottles. That decision didn't ruin them, it reinforced their reputation and trust for decades to come. Think of core values like bedrock under a skyscraper. Strategies are the floors, flexible, changeable. But if the bedrock cracks, the whole structure falls. Vision without values is like chasing mirages. Those values anchor companies through chaos, market shifts, and crises, giving them steady footing when the ground shakes. Here's the kicker, companies that obsess over strategy over identity burn out fast. Built-to-last companies don't merely react to markets. They know who they are at their core, which means their long-term direction is less about predicting the future and more about preserving their timeless essence, no matter what trends come and go. These companies didn't freeze themselves in time, though. They innovate and fast without losing what made them legendary. It's like they're walking tightrope stretched between tradition and change. 3M's story is legendary, allowing employees up to 15% of their time to work on projects of their choice. This wasn't a feel-good perk. It created inventions like the Post-it note, proving how freedom to explore directly fuels lasting innovation without sacrificing core business strengths. Imagine a steam engine. The boiler is the core ideology, constant, unchanging heat. The pistons moving the train forward are progress and innovation. Without heat, the engine stalls. Without motion, it's just hot metal. To thrive, a company must keep the boiler roaring while pushing forward relentlessly. Collins and Porras call it a genius paradox, the ability to hold two opposing ideas at once, preserving core values and purpose while aggressively stimulating progress and change. This tension fuels sustainable breakthroughs, not chaos, crafting companies that evolve but never lose their soul. You might think standout leaders build companies like magicians telling time, delivering one brilliant vision after another. But built to last flips that idea on its head with one killer metaphor. When Boeing ousted McDonnell Douglas as the top commercial aircraft manufacturer, it wasn't because of a single visionary CEO. Boeing had created a company designed to outlive anyone at the helm, systems, culture, and processes in place so new leaders inherit a flying machine, not a fleeting flash of genius. This is the essence of clock building, crafting a company that runs smoothly through leadership changes, economic shocks, even industry overhauls, rather than chasing today's superstar CEO. It's about creating infrastructure and culture that transcend any individual spark or trend. Surprisingly, companies that focus on legacy often outperform those chasing quick wins by a mile. The stock market data from Collins research showed built-to-last companies outperformed peers by 15 times over decades, proving patience and durability beat hype and sprinting every time. Remember Procter & Gamble trailing in 1927, equipped with core values, a thirst for progress, and a clock-building mindset. They didn't just catch up, they rewrote the rules. You can start today by defining your own unshakable core values and asking, how can these guide your decisions no matter what wild twists come? Try this, write down your company's why and let it lead your next big decision. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.